right deep inside you. When will you ever let it shine from within and cast all of your fears aside? You'll see the light until that day comes.
Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Reviews. I'm your host, the Future Keybearer. Today we return to Olympus Coliseum. So we land in the underworld to see a new Coliseum has appeared. Orin arrives to explain that Zeus locked it up. How did it get unlocked? Some fool must have broken the seal.
What an idiot.
Credit to Orin for not calling Sora out on that. So our heroes meet up with Herc and Meg, who are in the underworld for some reason, and Herc is still in a bit of a funk. All he needs is for Sora to give him a speech about courage. Regardless, Hades has quite the offer on the table.
The Underdrome's back, and you are going to fill the stands. After all, your fans won't settle for anything less than a certified hero. I mean, if you're not up to it, you could always just, I don't know, lose.
I bet you'd like that.
Excuse me? Hey, I'm not a selfish guy.
Allow me to put on my skepticals. Whoop!
The games, ladies and gentlemen, are back. Yours truly, Hades, the one and only Lord of the Dead, brings you the Ultimate Games to celebrate the reopening of the Ultimate Coliseum. We'll finally answer the age-old question, who deserves the title Ultimate Hero?
Well, I'll give Hades this. He's one hell of a hype man.
These games are going to settle the debate once and for all. The winner reigns supreme. Of what? You guessed it, the Hades Cup!
We dominated once, we'll do it again.
And I assure you that the great Hercules will be there, otherwise... you'll never see your girlfriend again.
Lowlife.
You're too kind, kid.
I can only dream of taking insults the way Hades does. So you have to talk to Pain and Panic about entering tournaments. His most perniciousness is feeling kind of charitable, so don't worry about dying or anything. Seems counterproductive. So yeah, because the arena upstairs is in pieces, this is where we go for the Coliseum fights. Except here, each tourney has a different rule set, which keeps things unique. So we enter the Hades Cup with Herc on the team. It's pretty simple, until Orin becomes the next opponent. Before the match starts, Sora, Donald, and Goofy follow Orin to see him having a little chat with Hades.
Okay, let's review. State your crime, prisoner.
I exist. That is my crime.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say Orin was a nobody. Or is he? Long and short, Hades is forcing Orin to kill Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Herc by using some sort of statue to control him. So our heroes bring this to Herc.
You know something? That sounds kind of familiar.
Oh, the rabbit hole that line set me down. Okay, so my obvious question was, why is that familiar to Herc? So I thought, maybe it's a plot point in an episode of the TV series that I don't remember. So I looked at the episode synopses and... nothing. Then I thought, okay, maybe it's a story from Greek mythology that didn't get adapted. So I went through a list of mythological artifacts and still nothing. At the end of my rope, I eventually figured maybe it's a Final Fantasy thing. I mean, after all, this is the only Disney World to incorporate Final Fantasy elements, for some reason. So I checked and...
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
The closest thing I found was, fittingly enough, from Final Fantasy X, the Faith. Beings who had their souls ripped from their still-living bodies and put into statues by Yevon. And if that's not the case, then the only other thing I can figure is that the KH writers pulled this idea out of their own asses and figured that Hercules was as good a vehicle for exposition as any. Anyway, Herc offers to fight Orin one-on-one so Sora, Donald, and Goofy can find the statue. An offer that Hades is more than willing to oblige, figuring he can't lose at this point. We make it back to Hades' chamber where...
It is not too late. Let us turn back. But where is the sense in all this? There must be another way. Your deaths will mean nothing. You must live.
I'm going to assume that makes sense if you've beaten Final Fantasy X, which, despite owning the PS4 version for years and the PS2 version for even longer, I have not. Should probably do that at some point.
I get it. This is what belongs in Orin's heart.
Okay, seeing as how the heart is the KH equivalent of the soul, maybe the whole faith thing holds more water than I thought.
Nobodies? Where did they come from?
You know, while researching the statue thing, I came across a subreddit that was trying to answer this very question. Am I the only idiot on the internet who cares about the damn statue thing? After the Heartless distract the Nobodies, we make it back to the arena and give Orin his free will back, just in the nick of time.
Sora. Donald. Goofy.
Damn it, just when I thought I was free of this damn drinking game. Pissed, Hades sends Meg into the river Styx, prompting Herc to jump after her. Guess how well that goes.
But you...
Hades, does this really surprise you? And now we fight Hades, which has an interesting twist on it compared to the last game, where you have to make him vulnerable by launching Herc's aura spheres at him. A fun fight. After Hades is beat, Orin says farewell in the most Orin way possible.
Thanks for meddling.
And up top, our heroes are rewarded by the gods hanging their pictures in the stars. And given what we know about stars in the KH universe, that raises even more questions that, quite frankly, I've lost the will to try to answer. Speaking of wills, tune in next time as we have more fun on the high seas.